welcome back, and hello, replay viewers. Oop, wrong one. Thanks for all the super chats on the last one. But anyway, let's see who tunes on in. Travis Weeks, first one in the room, and Diana Lee, welcome. Good to see you. Sunshine Through the Rain and Activity 79. John Lors in Staten Island and Marco's from the future. Good to see you. Robert T. and Same As It Ever Was, welcome. Good to see you. Rouge Jones and Adriana, welcome. Good to see you. Ramona and Lynn D, welcome. Good to see you. Sebastian Echkavera, good to see you. Touring different places. Good to see you. Leela Sorensen, good to see you. M8 Art, welcome. Good to see you. Nebul Buenvenu. Good to see you. William out in Brooklyn. Good to see you. Chris MG Vlogs. Good to see you. Michelle King. Good to see you. Rouge Jones. Good to see you there. ABX Girl. Welcome on back. Good to see you. Jay Chulo, welcome. Will Fargus, good to see you. Good to see you. Sarah Banis. Walking Gemini. The Walking Gemini, welcome. Who else do we have here? Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone? JC Browser, Brandy S, welcome. We're back, RJ. And 1400, good to see you, 1400. Good to see you, Valerie Ann. All right. Valerie Ann, there'll be no more cyclone rides, unfortunately, on our channel. We can ride the Phoenix, but unfortunately, no more rides on the Cyclone. And that is direct message from the operations at Luna Park. I'm happy we have a better signal. I'm happy the signal has improved. All I need to do was restart. I should have did a connection check. Had to do a quick connection check. But now we should be broadcasting at stunning 1080p. I want to thank all the channel members who enabled me to broadcast in 1080p. Thanks to you, the channel members. The has certainly improved over the last few months, or actually year now. Yeah, sorry about that, Ange. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had a bit of connection issue, so I had to restart. But everyone follow Yo Ange. Follow Ange and Joe and their coffee-fueled adventures around New York City and beyond. Everybody follow Yo Ange. Good to see you, Ange. Good afternoon on this what's becoming a nice day, but it's warm. Screen has dimmed. So if I miss a comment, sorry about that. Good to see you, Paula. Welcome. Surf Avenue. Surf Avenue. There you go. Yeah, Nibul. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it happens, Nibul. Sometimes it happens with the connection. Mary Lily, good to see you, Mary Lily, and JR, welcome. This is the end right here. This is the Seagate right here. This is the Seagate, which I guess they're doing a new fencing here. If you want to see a kind of a nice remake of the old fencing, play Grand Theft Auto 4. And Jack Spencer with a $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. Thanks for sponsoring the live stream, Jack Spencer, with a big $5 super chat. If you stay tuned now, tomorrow, let me just tell you guys, I'm going to tease this a little. I'm not going to tell you what I'm exactly going to do. But tomorrow, and this is thanks to all the channel members and super chatters, tomorrow we are going on an adventure. If everything goes according to plan, we are going to go on an adventure, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to see things that even I've never seen personally. So get ready for it. Make sure the notifications are turned on. The Duchess is at the gym right now, 1400. The Duchess is at the gym right now, doing some shopping on 86th Street. And Mary Lily with a $2 super chat. Mary Lily, thank you so much for the big $2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $2 club. Much, much, much appreciated, Mary Lily. Much, much, much appreciated. Zalico, good to see you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. But yes, tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan, I think y'all might like what we're going to do tomorrow. Purple Queen, good to see you. Fun. I think that was Ariel's longest live stream in a hot minute. So I'm very privileged to be a part of that. That was a lot of fun the other day. That was a lot of fun. Keep on forgetting that was just a few days ago. There's so much going on. I don't get a break. I don't get a break. Damn, it's nice out here. Let's go right along the beach. I want to hear the ocean. I'm not feeling a walk on the boardwalk today. So we'll walk along the beach down to the amusement district. Not too many people on the beach. It's kind of a chill day today. A lot of people still at work. Jose Torres, Huepa, Puerto Rico, bienvenidos, Jose Torres. And hey, if I get 500 channel members a month, hey guys, if we ever hit the 500 channel member a month, I could afford to live in this building right here. So everyone who becomes a channel member gets me one step closer to living in this building right here. And I am willing to live in this building for a little bit, because why not? We can see sunrises and sunsets. So become a channel member and get me one step closer. If I could bank three grand a month here on YouTube, I could live in there. So when I miss Seagate, well, Seagate's a very temporary location right now, Sarah. Seagate right now is very temporary. It's not going to last for too long, and I am going to miss it. But I would like to, if I'm going to live all the way out here, live in a little bit more not as remote spot here. You know, Seagate's nice, but it's remote. One way in, one way out. Rouge Jones, you're definitely going to see some more collabs with me and Ariel. That is guaranteed. That is guaranteed. I mean, me and Ariel live streamed together years ago when nobody knew what it was. And those were, you know, I still remember that live stream. We went over to Socrates Sculpture Park over in Queens. Let's go out onto the beach. Boardwalk is nice here. It's actually like a wall. It's like a wall we're walking on top of. Easy Rider, good to see you. Good to see you, Easy Rider. Only 73 in LA today, Easy Rider. Nice. Yeah. We did a collab in the middle of the winter. Let's head out onto the beach. Let's head out onto the beach. Are those my favorite condo buildings? I mean, they're here in Coney Island. It's kind of a new way of living out here. Made you want to ride the Wonder Wheel? Yeah. We rode the Wonder Wheel 4 times in a row. So thank you, Stacy. And this is when I have to tell you, if you come to Coney, if you get to spend your money anywhere, do me a favor, spend your money at Dino's Wonder Wheel Park. Go say hi to Crazy Coney Island kid running the Phoenix. Go say hi to Stacy, Wonder Wheel's mom. Taking your tickets. See Nibs in the box underneath the Wonder Wheel. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. There you go. Good to see you there, JK. It's like a couple of angry people up on the boardwalk that we're gonna ignore because I want to walk right along the water, damn it. Looks like we're at high tide. Forgot to check that. Water temperature pretty warm at 73, 74 degrees. Freakishly warm, I may say. Well, it's nice down here. Thank you so much there, Nibble, for spending some money at Dino's Wonder Wheel Park. Oh, look how nice it is. Today's a real nice day for a swim. Today's a real nice day for a swim. Absolutely. I wish you guys could smell this. And I wish you guys could smell this right now. It smells so nice. This is therapy. This is therapy. Right here. This is what I love about living here. It's like it's right here. But when I get back to Bay Ridge, I'm gonna quickly be reminded of how amazing the food options are over there, and then get a little sad. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am usually at Fort Tilden on Mondays in the summertime, but because of me and my wife's adventure tomorrow, we are getting prepared for tomorrow. But the smell of the seawater down here, absolutely intoxicating. Really nice. And this is like high tide. This is pretty high tide here. The jetties are barely visible. Naughty Fort Tilden. Yeah, kind of. Oh yeah, no, that's true, Marco. That's very true. But yeah, it's very therapeutic down here. No wet shoes, no wet shoes. The wet shoes were worth it for Mermaid Parade. The wet shoes were absolutely worth it for 4th of July hot dog eating contest. That never happened. No lifeguards in this section of the beach. There is a lifeguard shortage here in New York City, and around most of the country, there is a bit of a lifeguard shortage. So yeah, the lifeguards are only set up down by the amusement district, where there'll be more people swimming. You could say that out here in the West End, like it's more of the regulars. So, as I move all the birds. Ago, very similar to Coney Island. Yes, indeed, a south-facing beach. That's what they have in common. But the water, I always say, is more fresh over in the Rockaways because it's on the other side of Jamaica Bay there. Absolutely, Lynn. Absolutely. Yes, red flag means that there's no lifeguard on duty in this section of the beach and that swimming is prohibited, but it's not really enforced. So there's people out here. There's people out here swimming, but these are like regulars. Like the regulars tend to come further out in the West End. People who come out here year in, year out just to come to the beach. Well, absolutely, there be the traveler. Yes, indeed. It's always a magical place where sand, or the land meets the ocean. There is a shark problem over further out east. Yeah, that's because we have a lot of bunker fish this season. It seems like all the bait fish are really up in population. So yeah, sharks coming out here, and sharks making their way up far further north than they normally travel. We're getting this year. When I was at the beach last week, me and my wife saw a bunch of dolphins. So, but good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome on into the show. Hope you're doing well, Phyllis. Yeah, all over the news. Yes, indeed. But you know, when people talk about, you know, sharks and stuff like that coming to New York City, it's a testament to how clean the ocean is. The estuary here in New York City has really come back in the last 30 years. And the more variety of wildlife we're getting now here in the beach and in the ocean is testament to that. So yeah. And it's nice seeing dolphins when you go out swimming in the ocean. It's fun. And to know that you swam in waters that had sharks in it, like not even 30 miles away, is pretty cool too. So technically, if you swam in the Rockaways a week ago, when me and my wife did, you technically swam with the sharks. Yeah, beautiful view. Yeah, we have not encountered any lifeguards here yet. Yeah, we got pelicans, the plovers. A lot of the sections of Fort Tilden Beach are closed because of the piping plovers. So that's kind of big, you know. It's really showing how we're trying to get some animals back. But yeah, we're getting pelicans and, you know, some of the bird species are really thriving. I'm hoping for the American bald eagles off the south coast of Staten Island to really get a firm foothold in. They're just getting in there, and I heard the hatchlings didn't do too well. Chilling, good to see you. Let's do some 30 seconds ASMR here on the Coney Island beach. Let's enjoy the sights, the sand, and the sounds. Good to see you chilling. Let's enjoy this. Here we go. Ah, isn't that lovely? You know, the beach is not empty. There's people out here. There's people out here, families out here enjoying it. Pretty chill out here in the West End today. Pretty nice day out here in the West End. Memzatobe, good to see you. Welcome on into the show. Making my way to Bay Ridge. So you get to see a quite interesting variety of street and life here in New York. So now we're on the beach, the quiet beach. As we get closer to the amusement district, the more people come out. Does anyone surf here? We don't really get waves for surfing. People usually go up to the Rockaways for surfing. And like not even down by like Fort Tilden people surf. People surf over by like Rockaway Park, Beach 115, Beach 110, you know, like out in that direction. And one of these days we'll go out there and we'll live stream that too. Yeah, you know, there's actually more and more people windsurfing out here, Easy Rider. More and more people are windsurfing here in New York because we just have so many windy days. And I've seen people windsurf here in Coney. I'm pretty sure we've caught it on a live stream 1 or 2 times here in Coney. But people go windsurfing here. I've seen people windsurf off of Fort Tilden a few times. So much needed relaxation. Yes, indeed, there, Strawberry. It's beautiful out here today. Got to stay right along the water. I was thinking about going up Cropsy. There's something kind of cool to show you guys on Cropsy, but let's see how warm it is. Let's see how warm it is. But Nadine Smith with a $5 super chat. Nadine Smith, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much appreciated. Thanks to Nadine Smith and all the other super chatters and all the other members of the channel. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. Much appreciated, guys. And thank you so much, Nadine Smith, with the $5 super chat. Much appreciated, guys. Sally Sifico, welcome. Walking the beach here in Coney Island. We're not going to get into a discussion about sun dimming, chilling. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the dimming of the sun and all that jazz. You go boogie boarding on the boardwalk right now, you may be. You can do that. It's fun. You gonna go watch Manhattan Henge? Awesome. Hope you have a good time. Oh, that's right. That's tomorrow, and wow, I forgot all about that. Wow, Manhattan Henge. Holy crap. I was hoping to catch that again. I guess not. Because there's something going on Wednesday night, actually, that I want to show you guys. So relaxing. I'm glad you're enjoying, Danley. I'm glad you're enjoying. Train Watch, welcome on into the show. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. If I missed your comment, if I missed saying hello to you, welcome on into the show. Making my way over to Bay Ridge today. Enjoying the sights and sounds. Now, the next section of the beach, just after the pier, the Steeplechase pier here, gets pretty crowded. So what we're going to do is we're going to, just before the pier, make our way back up onto the boardwalk. Look at all these birds. Wow. They all wanted to get on the live stream. But yeah, cowgirl, yeah, it's a new thing. We're getting shark sightings on the regular up here on Long Island, especially the south shore of Long Island. Coney does have the best seagulls. Have to agree. And pigeons too, yes indeed. Great seagulls and pigeons out here in Coney. Good to see a British Grey, welcome. Let's see. Do they still have these gates closed off from the fireworks? They do. They never reopened them. I want to try to avoid this copyright music, but I'm going to have no choice but to walk right past it because they haven't opened up the access to the beach. Well, I could go over there. I'll have to backtrack. I don't feel like backtracking. No starfishes, but lots of seashells. I haven't seen starfish like really ever. Like maybe in Fort Tilden, maybe 1 or 2 times, but you don't really get starfish out here in Coney. But seashells, you get quite a lot of. Going right towards that damn nabbit copyright music. All right, guys. Steve Cruz, good to see you out there in the Big Easy. New Orleans, welcome. Oh, that's coming from the parachute jump. Somebody messing around with somebody totally messing around with the music selection. I like that. Reminds me of that day I listened to Portishead radio. It was Portishead, Radiohead, a whole bunch of great like 90s music, like 90s, like anyway. Oh, it's playing. It's playing. Welcome to the boardwalk. Welcome to the Amusement District. Now, I'd like to do a really nice loop of the Amusement District today, but I have to get to Bay Ridge, so we're just gonna walk through. I'll show you guys the new ropes course, and then we'll make our way out of the neighborhood. Actually, we could do this. We can actually go see the mural. Isn't that parachute jump beautiful? And that's going to be the copyright I get on the video today. It's that Shakira song. Gonna walk right behind at Maimonides Park, the Cyclone Stadium. Now, roughly where the Cyclone Stadium is today, that's where the Pavilion of Fun used to be. And the Pavilion of Fun was the main source of entertainment over in Steeplechase Park. A gigantic barn-like structure housed many kiddie rides, some mild thrill rides. The Steeplechase ride itself went around the Pavilion of Fun, and then when you hopped off the ride, you went onto the Blowhole Theater stage, and then you had to navigate a maze of air chutes, cattle prods, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Funny stairs, but I can't go for that. I wish he was still here. Good to see you there, Todd Scott. Welcome. And Todd Scott with a $5 super chat. Todd Scott, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. And hello, Pammy. Good to see you, Pammy. And good to see you, Todd. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream. You guys are being so kind today. Thank you so much, guys. All right. We're at the back end here of Wonder Wheel Way. It's gonna be a new line of a street, basically a new street that is finally coming into fruition after being laid out some 10 years ago when the new reorganization of the Coney Island Amusement District came about. But here we are in the back end of our log flume and our family coaster. But this right here, this is the Wonder Wheel Way. This goes all the way, this right of way goes all the way down to the Wonder Wheel. So it's kind of a new way of navigating the amusement district, opening up, I don't know, but soon. But no skee ball today, no skee ball today. Don't have time for skee ball today. Good to see you there, Viking. Out there in Liverpool. Good to see ya. Today's a good day for the log flume. And if I can live stream on the log flume, I'm gonna try to. But now this is a kind of a scary area here. As we're between a fence and MCU Park. And whenever they have fireworks, you know, in MCU Park, because sometimes they have fireworks nights after the games, they shoot the fireworks off right here. So sometimes you'll see little, and actually here's some remnants. Here's some fireworks. That's some fireworks debris right there. But it's pretty cool. You've seen fireworks shows shot from here before on the channel. And it's pretty cool. You get kind of close up to them. They're nothing like the fireworks up on the boardwalk. Or up on the beach, actually. Up on the beach. And I need to make good time getting back home. So I would like to partake in some amusement district activities. I have to head back to Bay Ridge, so that's what we're doing today. Might as well walk it for you guys. But here's this awesome mural here. Here's this awesome mural. Very cool. Girl in the curl, good to see you. Welcome on into the show. The colors are so cool. It's just very Instagrammable by Graffiti in Egypt. Right there. Strawberry Fields, we were supposed to do something Italian yesterday, but unfortunately the weather forecast said that it was going to rain all day, and I didn't want to get caught in the rain with my brand new gimbal, so I should have went out. It never rained. In the end, it never rained, and that kind of frustrated me a little bit. So we'll do something Italian, so stay tuned. Yeah, the main Giglio lift was yesterday. And that was the lift that goes all the way back like 137 years, 38 years. So has some serious history. And you know, Adriana, that's what I was thinking. If I would have gone out, it would have rained. So it's like yeah, it never rained, but the crowd was unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, I saw some Instagrams of it, and it looked like a lot of people were there. Again, I'm very surprised that nobody live streamed it, but whatever. All right, it's time to go up West 17th Street here. Good to see you there, JC Droid. Good to see you, JC Droid. Welcome. The screen has dimmed on my phone, so if I miss a comment, sorry about that, guys. The screen has dimmed on the phone. Oh, that's right. The church live streamed it. Perfect. Oh, that's the official live stream then. Everyone, check out the Our Lady of Mount Carmel's live stream of the Giglio. They probably had the best view too. Probably up on that roof. Probably up on that rooftop of the church. Can somebody please take down the That Girl Lele ads all around Coney? That Girl Lele racking up millions of views, rapping about pizza. There's so many of those signs around the West End. Oh my God. All this new construction happening all around us. This is supposedly affordable. I'll put my name in the lottery for that one. My name is in the lottery for that one down there. I could get a nice 1-bedroom for 700 bucks. So, yeah, that girl Lele, look it up. It's a thing. As that girl Lele. Why do they call her Lele? I'm nervous about that. Anyway, her music is kind of fun, you know. First loves, first kisses, all that kind of jazz, you know, and pizza. And pizza. The pizza one is the one that gets stuck in my head whenever I hear that one. Thank you, YouTube, for bringing that stuff to the world. All right, guys, Mermaid Avenue, West 17th Street. We're now in deep in it. The Gorilla Nems Fuck Your Life store is right down there. The Bing Bong guy, as all the old people like to call him. But the Fuck Your Life store, buy 3 get nothing. Buy 3 get nothing free. Probably one of my favorite signs of all time. Well, they cleaned up this little spot here. These are new. Little beautification here. And this is the old with the new. It's like old New York. Here it is, epitomized with just 2 lots. Got an old building to the right, probably dating back to the 1890s, 1880s, and then we have a brand new building that's only about a few years old. And then right next to that, a semi-abandoned building from the 1930s, 1920s, 1930s, maybe 19-teens. These are 19-teens, right over there. Beautiful church, we just passed, yeah. Good afternoon, Din, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Making our way out of Coney. About to walk back over the Coney Island Creek, where we began earlier on a malfunctioning live stream. You know what I should have done when we were in the 2-minute pre-ad roll? I should have just stopped it. But good to see you, Neil and Flatbush. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. If I missed you, sorry about that. The screen is a little bit dimmed at the moment, so it's kind of hard for me to read everything. And I wouldn't consider this very hot, so Lord knows what's going to happen tomorrow, and we're like 90+ degree heat. Hopefully we get a little bit of I might bring my umbrella just for shade. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, no, you know what I had to do, John? I had to do a stream. I had to test the connection. I didn't test the connection. I just turned the VPN on and started streaming. I should have tested the connection first. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. The mobile gas station that has a 24-hour Burger King. When I'm desperate, absolutely desperate for Burger King, I come here. I don't recommend it. I've wasted too much money. But then again, I have like free Seamless Plus things to these guys because they mess up so many times. So this is like, it's a gas station. It's not a Burger King. It's not a Burger King. It's a gas station. All right. It looks like they painted some new bike lane here. Ooh, we got like bike lane. We have a turning lane now for the bikes. Oh shit! They just painted this. How did I not notice this? I take the express bus every damn morning. Wow. So I live way down yonder, and now here we go. This is probably the most dangerous part of the entire live stream here. So we're gonna have 2 lanes make the turn here. I have the lights. Let's see if anyone actually yields. He is not yielding. I have the light, have 18 seconds on the clock. There we go. Okay, this guy here, the second guy was a little bit more kinder than the other guy. We survived! So now, right before you get into the amusement district, we come into what's considered a light industrial area. This is a sidewalk, sir. I'm sorry. Okay. I guess he wanted me to walk out into the lane. Anyway. But this is a light industrial area here. So we have a whole conglomeration of steelworks, recyclers, and auto body and auto repair shops in this area here. And it's just this one little block here. And it's kind of crammed in here because probably the only real cheap area to go to get your car fixed in southern Brooklyn. But here, like half of the sidewalks just taken out. And this is pretty much the only street in. This is the thing. So 17 here, which turns into Cropsy Avenue, 4-lane road with turning lanes. And yeah, not great for pedestrians, cyclists. If you're coming in and out of Coney, this is a preferred way to get in because you get a greenway all the way down here. But it's just this last little block here you got to navigate. And this is once again, this is magical zoning thanks to Bob Moses. So this is another Moses era thing because this area kind of always had like auto repair, gas stations were always kind of here once that kind of technology came into fruition. But then in the 60s, they really solidified it with the zoning they put here, and it's light industrial. So not exactly the best. But now we're gonna cross the Coney Island Creek Bridge. Coney Island Creek Bridge, up and over. And then we're gonna go right along the waterfront today because I wanna stay cool. There is something cool to see on Cropsy, but I would literally have to go an extra mile and a half just to show you guys Cropsy. But when we began to stream earlier, we were down all the way down at the other end of this. All the way down. What's cool on Cropsy? There's a really cool statue somebody put up in front of their house, John Law. Like a really cool statue. You know what? Heck it. We usually take the water anyway. But then again, it's only one little statue along the whole way. It's literally just like one statue. I wish, come to think of it, I wish the 17th Avenue pedestrian bridge was open. I would have taken that. There's like a really cool statue somebody put up in front of their house. It's really random. It just looks cool, and I know that one of these days I'm gonna enjoy live streaming that for you guys. But yeah, let me not divert. Let me go along the waterfront here. Plus I want to stay by the water. I don't have to contend with car traffic. All right, we got a little bit of a light here in front of the Home Depot. Yes, way more random than the yellow statue by the High Line. Yes, JR, way more random. Way more random, way more random. Okay. Wow, he came out right when he didn't have the light. That's pretty amazing. How many times have I almost been hit by a car right here? A lot. But once I turn the corner, it gets immensely safer. If we go straight ahead, I will go over the Belt Parkway and onto Cropsy Avenue, but today we're gonna go down Bay 53rd now and go along the waterfront. Let's see what it's like along the southern Brooklyn waterfront today. Good to see you, Brett. Welcome. I'm having a great day. I hope you're enjoying your day too. Are you, what? Dutch, are you self-serve? What? I gotta rewind here. Dutch, are you self-serve with gas? I don't own a car. Parkview Diner, one of the best diners, Neil. Awesome, easy ride. I'm glad the stream is perfect. All of my accoutrement is working perfectly. Right, New York City is self-serve, right? Yeah, I don't keep track of that stuff. I don't have a car. You can fix that table. Come on out to Bay 53rd. Come on out to Bay 53rd, and you too could get a free table. Oh, that table frame, I'll call that. Look, new construction. Oh, this has been frozen. They haven't worked on this too much. Oh, this is still frozen in time. I wonder what's going on with this construction site here. Because I wouldn't mind living down here, even though this is a floodplain. This does flood quite a bit when we get the crazy rains and all that stuff. Thank you so much, John. I'll leave the driving to you. But tomorrow, going on an adventure, and if everything goes according to plan, I will live stream part of that adventure for you guys. Me and the Duchess out and about tomorrow. Stay tuned. All right. Most of the old timers here in Brooklyn call this Six Diamonds Park. And the sign over there officially still designates this as Six Diamonds Park, but most maps now call this Calvert Vaux Park. Calvert Vaux Park. Formerly Dreyer Overman, or Offerman Park. Right here. Now we're gonna walk along the waterfront now on this other side here. Pretty much taking the bike route back. See you, Blondie. Welcome. Nice seeing all these bike lanes come into fruition. I used to ride, you know, this is my main route from between Bay Ridge to Coney Island. This has always been my main route to Coney Island from my home in Bay Ridge. So it's nice seeing the two-way bike lane here. When I would ride to Coney, normally I'd be out in the street, but then going home, I would ride usually here on the sidewalk very slowly, usually in pitch black conditions. And again, it's nice to see a bike lane here. Kind of weird how they engineered it, but it works. It works. Good afternoon, Scott. It's going great. Yeah, I haven't been on the last couple of days. The heat kind of got to me on Saturday after doing my tour in the morning. It was really hot, so I basically just came home and ended up passing out. And then on yesterday, Sunday, wanted to live stream up in Williamsburg, but didn't know if it was going to rain or not, so ended up not raining. But Evans and Brano, I will stay hydrated. Good to see you. And hello again, Madam Mojo out there in Cleveland. Got water on me, guys, so don't worry about that. I think if the guy is willing to sell to me, we'll get a soft serve. We'll get some ice cream. We'll get a soft serve for you guys. Good to see you, Ed Allen in South Dakota. Hope you're doing well, Ed. Hope you're doing well, Ed. Hope everyone's doing well. Good to see you, New York City Skyscrapers 2020 from the Rockaways. Good to see you out there in the Rockaways. Today's a damn good beach day. Jazz Dog, good to see you, Marvin Engel. Bye for now. I'll see you later, Marvin. Thanks for tuning on in. But hopefully we'll get some delicious ice cream in a little bit. Jay Chulo, check Williamsburg, your neighborhood. Yes, indeed. We would have been in the North End if we went up to Williamsburg yesterday for the Giglio. Probably the best feast in the whole city. Absolutely, Brett. Hopefully some Mr. Softy, but it's usually a knockoff Carvel brand. But we'll see when we get there. I'm hoping to get some ice cream. Need a little bit of a sugar boost. My breakfast this morning was a steak quesadilla, and it was delicious. It's true, John Lorb. That's very true, yeah. Kind of the last of the real traditional ones left is up there at Our Lady of Mount Carmel. That's why I love showing it. But the crowds look huge yesterday, despite the weather forecast. The crowds look absolutely huge. That might have been tough for the signal if the crowds were really big. So I'm hoping to catch another lift later on this week. So a lovely adventure. Yeah, you couldn't move. Wow, insane. Tom Carvel's voice over the airwaves back in the 70s. Yes, Cookie Puss. Cookie Puss. What was the other thing there was? Yeah, Cookie Puss, and you had Fudgy the Whale. Fudgy the Whale. I vaguely remember Tom Carvel. That's still like my very young childhood in the 80s. But luckily, thanks to the power of YouTube, we could see those commercials once again. That's what I love about YouTube. Getting ready to build a new footbridge right here at, what's this here, 27th Street, 27th Avenue. One of these avenues. Putting some footers in for a new approach here to a bridge. Well, I think they're going to build a temporary bridge, actually. I think they're going to build a temporary bridge when they get the new one in place. Now, if 17th Avenue is open, we'll take the 17th Avenue bridge, because what I want to show you guys is just off 17th Avenue. But Brett, with a £5 super chat. Brett, thank you so much for the very generous £5 super chat. Thanks so much for joining today's £5 club. Much appreciated. I will get a nice ale with that. I will get a nice ale with that. Thank you so much, Brett, for the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much. Good to see a pyroclastic fireworks. Yeah, it was warm. It was warm. It's been warm the last few days. Saeedi friend, welcome. Come on into the show. Approaching Bay 44th Streets. Thumbs up, that's right. Thumbs up. All right. This is where we have a private tow pound lot. And this is where people realize this is where they could retrieve their car at. And they're like, what? So sometimes the people in front of here are a little angry. So if they see me walking by, I got to be very careful with the gimbal right now and what I'm filming. Sometimes people get a little aggressive here because they're picking up their cars and they're all angry. They parked their cars somewhere where it wasn't supposed to be. Right? Yeah, exactly. Good to see you, Miss. Good to see you, Miss Viking. How's my day going? It's going great. And this is like private part. So tow wars. Yeah, I got your car. You should have been parked there. You didn't go inside the Blockbuster video. You went across the street to Vinny's Pizzeria. Now, granted, Vinny's Pizzeria is great fucking pizza. But you can't park in the parking lot of Blockbuster. The sign was right there. Good to see you, Dan Harsman. Welcome. You mean to tell me that you went to Blockbuster and then you went to Larry's Pizza? Get the fuck out of here. I know you didn't do that. Let me tell you something, that's the best fucking square on Avenue X. Exactly how they talk. Yeah, I know exactly how they talk. I know. Somebody got really angry when they realized that this is where his car was parked. Good to see you, Julie Ross. Welcome. Coming up to Adventurers Amusement Park. Adventurers Amusement Park is a kiddie park for all the children of Brooklyn. For all the children. I used to come here as a kid, and there's 2 rides that are in their exact same spot when I rode them as a kid. So that means that these rides have never moved in like 30 years. But there are 2 rides here that are some of my earliest memories. The former Nellie Bly, that's what most of us locals call it. Old timers. We still call it Nellie Bly. So here it is. It's the almost to Coney Island. Is it open? I think it's open. Yeah, it is. I think it's open. So my 2 earliest memories of being on this earth, I think I'm like 6 or 8, probably 6, maybe even 7. So we have this boat ride here. I rode this as a kid. I rode this boat ride as a kid, and then right next to it, the motorcycle ride here. This was like my favorite ride of all time. I used to ride this ride endlessly. I used to love it. And then there used to be a roller coaster over there, and that was technically the first roller coaster I ever rode as a human. My first ever coaster. But yeah, today Adventurers Amusement Park, and it's open to everybody. So this is available, but you can rent the park out. Great little mini golf course here. They still do. I just showed the motorcycle ride. The motorcycle ride and the boats are still there in the exact same spot. And I know they're in the exact same spot because I have a picture of myself on them. Ooh, this cloud coming in. 25th Avenue. Yeah, it's coming up the hourly rate hotel. Coming up next as we cross 25th Avenue on our way to Bay Ridge. Mercedes-Benz of Brooklyn. How many times people have road raged me? Road raged on me riding my bike right here. What happens is that they're looking for the entrance and they don't realize the entrance is around the corner. So they come into the lane where I'm riding my bike and then they get all upset because they're paying attention to where a gate may be than me actually being in the road as a part of traffic. Here at the Bayside Fuel Oil Depot. That's where you get natural gas. Home heating oil for your home. That's where they put it onto the trucks. And then those trucks service Brooklyn and Queens. Used to love the Super Slide. Yeah, me too. That was a great ride. But the Super Slide, remember the Super Slide would get dirty because there was the incinerator next door to Nellie Bly? So like the incinerator will go off and then like ash will fall down from the sky. So I remember like a couple of times I rode that Super Slide in Nellie Bly. I was quite dirty. Gonna be at blowjobs tomorrow. Here it is, people. The world famous brick and mortar store called Blowjobs. I went to Blowjobs and all I got was some Tupperware. I went to Blowjobs and only got 10 pounds of popcorn. I went to Blowjobs and only got 5 ounces of Kool-Aid. In those trucks right there are the fresh blowjobs. The freshest blowjobs from the earth. Transported here fresh every day. What kind of blowjobs do you want? Hey, I got a nice Smithfield's blowjob. Here are blowjobs. Right here. Hey, BJ's blowjobs. Anyway. We got a back entrance door here open for blowjobs. Right here. The electrical transformer blowjob. Right in there. Here are blowjobs. And then right across the way, conveniently, if the blowjobs have worn you out, are you haggard from the blowjobs that you just received? Well, come here to the scenic, beautiful, adventurous Harbor Motor Inn. The Harbor Motor Inn featuring fantastical day rates for your siesta after your blowjob. So, I'll use it in a sentence. I spent 40 minutes at blowjobs and needed a nap, so I took a nap at the beautiful and scenic Harbor Motor Inn. Harbor Motor Inn, now with less weird smell. Hey, that smells weird. It smells like fish. Not anymore. They have the latest in technology. With fine scent abatement procedures. World class here at the Harbor Motor Inn. So the Harbor Motor Inn, they're new and they're now offering DirecTV. Also, they're offering DirecTV with maybe Max or HBO, whatever it's called. But get your blowjobs, get your siesta after you have your afternoon of blowjobs. Here at the Harbor Motor Inn. It's a beachfront motel with a fantastic view of a garbage transfer station. Harbor Motor Inn. All right. See? They should sponsor me. They should sponsor me. It's all the glamour of Hollywood. All the glitz and glamour of Hollywood and Broadway, the Diamond District, and the Theater District, all rolled into one. The Harbor Motor Inn here on the scenic and very bustling and active. Is it Shore Parkway? The service road to the Belt Parkway. But this is officially Shore Parkway or Shore Road. No water beds, unfortunately. But they do have the ones that you put 50 cents in and the thing vibrates. People get very upset. They're like, why do you talk about such things on your live stream? Why do you fucking curse? And my response back to them is, first of all, shut the fuck up. And it's my fucking live stream, so get the fuck over it. Harbor Motor Inn, now with 3.5 stars on Google. The Caesars Bay. I'm happy they renamed this the Caesars Bay. Caesars Bay almost full, so this is not a dying mall. Not in the least. A Target, a Kohl's, a Best Buy. All right here. Caesars Bay, formerly EJ Corvettes, when we go way back. Built in that lovely 1960s strip mall style that was really popular. I believe this was built in the 50s, actually. In the late 50s, early 60s. But it's nice to see this place thriving. Developments like this make me think I'm in like Florida. Like, this looks like Florida when I look up in this direction there. Lots of parking lots and lots of quiet. I do remember the flea market here. Yeah, I do. And actually the last time I ever had Little Caesars pizza was inside the Kmart that used to be here. Hey, wow, they're honking their horns, so angry. Yeah, it looks like anywhere in America, Paul, right? That's what I love about New York. Like, you just know you're in New York. And if you know what to look for, you know what borough you're in even, too. So you know whether you're in Brooklyn or Queens or the Bronx. You know exactly where you are. Getting warm out here, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I don't have that much control.
Getting warm out here. All right, this is where I had my lunch yesterday. I had Wendy's for lunch yesterday. And that was right from this Wendy's right here. All right. Go down, we're gonna go back now down Bay Parkway. Bay Parkway, and it's the ice cream truck down there. Yes, the ice cream truck is down there. So we'll see if we could buy some soft serve. Oh, I stopped walking and it's hot. Yeah, it's not fast food, it's Wendy's. That's right, Sean. Yes, indeed, strawberry. Yes, indeed. Whew, gotta keep moving here. Sun's getting strong. I remember when it used to be a Roy Rogers, too. I miss Roy Rogers. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can get an ice cream. Now, I remember what happened last time. The guy just kind of ignored me, which was weird. But we'll see. Maybe it's the guy who parks in, this might be a guy who I forced out of Dumbo. Because the ice cream trucks tend to park wherever they want, and it's becoming like a legitimate safety issue. But then also the people who live around some of the more crazy intersections in Dumbo, they got to deal with like the garbage, I'm sorry, not the garbage truck, but the ice cream trucks spewing out diesel all day. So I have a love-hate relationship when it comes to when it comes to the ice cream people. I know he didn't know who I was. Gus, good to see you. Gus A, welcome. Let's see. Will Dutch Miles be able to get a cone of ice cream? I had one yesterday. I actually had a banana pistachio twist yesterday, which was delicious. Okay, we're doing the, oh, this is not the Carvel truck. This is this is the lower tier ice cream here, I have to say. This is definitely a lower tier ice cream. This is the New York, the best New York ice cream or something that's called. Definitely the lower tier ice cream here. Let me get some money together here. Let me get some money together here for you guys. All right, guys. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. We're gonna get a chocolate cone with chocolate sprinkles, if everything goes according to plan. Oh man, so many people having fun on their illegal Chinese scooters. I wish I had mine. And they do private events. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello? Hey man, can I get a chocolate cone with chocolate sprinkles? How much? There you go. Thank you, man. Yay! New York. It's fast. All right. Let's enjoy this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And let's enjoy the breeze. Oh yeah. Got an audience here too, which is gonna be fun. This is what you get when you walk 14,000 steps. Oh man, I'm gonna make a mess of this. Instantly melting. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Definitely making a mess. Oh man. Yeah. Ugh. This is good. Can you tell it's hot out here? It's getting really hot out here. I will watch the pounds and the pimples. Oh, that's good. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah. The ice cream was $5. It's getting humid, yeah. And Marco from the future with a €2 super chat. Marco from the future, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $2 club, a €2 club. Much, much, much appreciated. I do have a drink. Gotta get that right now. Now I have enough sugar to sustain me to go home. That was good. But Marco from the future, thank you so much with the very generous €2 super chat. Thank you so much. Got my drink here. Let's drink this down and keep on moving. All right. George, it was delicious ice cream. Perfect. Perfect for a growing little boy like me. I do prefer English chocolate. It's better sugar. It's not that high fructose BS. British candy destroys American. Gotta tell you that right now. British candy destroys American candy. Yeah. Thank you so much for the very generous $3 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $3 club. Much, much, much appreciated, Jack. Everybody follow Majors_Minis on Instagram. Check out his art. It's really, really cool. So check it out. He makes miniatures of some New York City landmarks with incredible detail. Thank you so much, Jack, with the very generous $3 super chat. I have tried German and Swiss chocolate, both very good also. That's right, Paula, Cadbury, some of the best. We started our live stream right over there, guys, on the beach, right over there. That's where we started our live stream. We started our live stream over there. We walked to the other side of Coney, walked all the way up there, around the creek, and now we are on the Gravesend Bay. And now it's time to walk towards the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Let's do it, everybody. Oh my God, Ange, aren't the miniatures amazing? I gotta go back to the White Horse Tavern just to check it out in its permanent location. In its home. British cookies, biscuits, that's right, yes. They're not called cookies, they're called biscuits. And sticky toffee is brownies, right? Is that sticky toffee? It's brownies. But Jack, I saw you on Gravesend. I saw that closing scene. You're in that closing scene of season 2. Watching Gravesend. Now, I like watching the neighborhood. I like watching the people in the neighborhood in the movie. But, you know, as long as I've been a video editor, I've always been very wary of people who write, direct, and star in their own projects. And some of the acting's really good, but some of the acting's a little funny. A little bad. Shush. Oh boy. Okay, and anyway, and to Bailey with a 20 euro with a 20-pound super chat. Deb, thank you so much for the very generous 20-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 5-pound club 4 times today. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. With the very generous 20-pound super chat. That is very generous of you, Deb. Thank you so much. Yeah, take the good with the bad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, just some of the scenes in the movie are some of the scenes in the show like so far-fetched. It's like, really? And then they copy from, like, you know, you have all the movies in there: Donnie Brasco, Goodfellas, Godfather. You know, you have all these, but it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch The Neighborhood. But check out Gravesend season 2, currently streaming on Amazon. Please understand you do have to pay $3.99 per episode, so $27 for all 9 episodes. But Gravesend season 2, check out season 1 and you'll maybe understand what I'm talking about. But get season 2 to see Jack and Maria the Ice Cream Girl and Josephine from Lenny's Pizza and who else? Many other people. Mario Cantone's in the show, just thrown in there randomly. Good to see you, Beach Bum. Welcome. I guess my biggest gripe with the show is I understand that that William DeMeo is trying to push his clothing brand called Brooklyn Brand, but like nobody wore Brooklyn Brand in 1986 or 1987. It didn't exist yet. It didn't exist yet. I think like some of the scenes are like, oh, you're wearing Brooklyn Brand, huh? Yeah, all the kids are wearing it. All the kids are wearing it, Benny. All the kids. It's kind of you didn't see your part yet? You're in the last, Jack, you're in like the last scene. You're like in like the closing scene of the series. You're in a very important scene. It's the big fireworks party on Graves, was it Graves Neck Road or something like that? Yeah, it's the closing scene. And Jack's in it, and the hobby guys are there, Chris and Lisa. You got some wallpaper. I think it is wallpaper time. Yeah, it is an interesting way to insert the merchandise. I thought it was kind of funny, but it has a kind of an 80s look, so I'll give it that. You know, it's kind of vintage, kind of Sergio Tahini kind of deal. More obvious product placement than the Kardashians. Yeah. Good to see you, Jacqueline. Welcome. Sorry about the. Be careful with the emojis, Jacqueline. The Nightbot doesn't like that sometimes, and when you use too many emojis, it kind of sometimes it makes the chat very hard to read. So. Watched it yesterday. Yesterday you watched Easy Money. Nice. Beautiful sky. Yes, indeed. Never seen Deadwood. Never seen Deadwood. Me and my wife, we watched kind of boring shows. We're all about our old vintage TV shows. So. Nightbot does have a mind of its own. Right, yeah. West Street. That's where he lives. That's where he has his house. Yeah, a few blocks from yours. Yeah, so you guys are in the neighborhood. And if you ever watch Graves in season 1 or 2, take a shot of your favorite liquor every time you hear the word neighborhood. Some episodes are very neighborhood heavy. It's okay, Jacqueline. It's okay. Just to let you know how Nightbot works. Doesn't like emojis, doesn't like everything in capital letters. Try not to use too many like exclamation points or question marks. Oh wow, your father owned the bar on Avenue U and West Street? That's crazy. Oh my God, and they've been playing Love Boat like crazy on that catchy TV. They've been playing nothing but Love Boat. Yeah, it's perfect to fall asleep to. perfect to fall asleep to. They're just playing that all the time. Had a lot of that going on this over the weekend. You know what, Deb? They took Heart to Heart off our TV. It used to be on one of the free channels. Now I got to watch it on cable. So, but I love Heart to Heart also. Was it a mobbed up joint? Good to see you, M1 Raw. Along the waterfront here. Making our way to Bay Ridge, about an hour and a half, about almost 2 hours into our sojourn. Did have a previous live stream that did not go out correctly. As we look at the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, get closer and closer and closer. When we get over to Bay 8th Street, we will then take a look back one last time at where we started in the west end of Coney Island there, West 37th Street. See that for the last time. Before making our way formally into Bay Ridge, then ultimately ending where there was a shootout with because of some sneakers. There was there's a sneaker boutique around the corner from my apartment, and there was a shootout there for sneakers, evidently. So we'll be ending today's live stream at the infamous sneaker boutique. Also an area where very pivotal scene and Saturday Night Fever was filmed. One of the opening scenes for the movie Cop Out, also on that same corner. They also crashed the car into a fake building facade for the TV show Blue Bloods. I mean, how much of it's been filmed there? The opening scene to the movie Brooklyn Rules. Alec Baldwin throws somebody down a flight of subway stairs. That's on that same side of the street, same block. A lot of stuff has been filmed there, besides me live streaming all the damn time. Yeah, no, Deb, it's kind of crazy. Who would have thunk a mob-like hit on my corner will result from some sneakers? It's incredible. But it's the new way. People want to buy $11,000 pairs of sneakers to never wear them. Just past the halfway mark here in our little walk, or my little walk. 14,000 steps I'm roughly doing today. No doubt tomorrow I will do quite a bit more. Because tomorrow we are going on an adventure. John, no, I did not. I don't follow baseball like that, so I have no idea. Some of these potholes here, I remember from my teenage years. It's kind of crazy. The reason why this section of the waterfront here is so cracked up, not in the best condition here, is because when the waves hit the seawall here, the water goes up and then crashes back down onto the bike path and walk path here. So that's why the concrete here is all cracked up. But they never fix it. They never fix it in this section here for some reason. There's also no lights down here too, so at night it's kind of rough to try to ride a bike down here because there's no lights. So this is coming up to the 17th Avenue footbridge here, or what used to be the 17th Avenue footbridge. They're building a new bridge, but nothing has been erected just yet. But on the other side of where this bridge is, this is where the son of Sam, this is where his car was towed, was right on that corner, right over there on the other side of the highway. Son of Sam parked his car there, got a parking ticket, and that parking ticket will eventually lead to his arrest. And of course, the last murder of the son of Sam happened not too far away. The car was parked here, and then the murder that took place just a little bit further up. But pretty infamous history right on the other side of the highway there. And if this bridge was open, I would be able to show you the there's a very weird sculpture along Cropsy and like what's it there, Bay 18th Street, Bay 17th Street. I'll have to show it to you guys one of these days. I'll do a special walk down there for you guys. A pretty interesting piece of art in front of somebody's house. Reza Jafari, welcome. As we walk towards the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger now. The new footbridge, the footers are right there. And we'll be walking over that when it's brand new. Hopefully they'll update this whole esplanade here with lights and a proper separation of pedestrians and cyclists. The Verrazano Bridge was built or opened in November 1964. At the time, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge was the longest suspension bridge in the world. One of the first bridges of its size to have to take into account the curvature of the earth. It was designed by Othmar Ammann, and that is the same architect who designs the RFK Triborough Bridge, the Whitestone and Throgs Neck bridges, and of course the George Washington Bridge. Robert Moses' favorite architect for bridges, his go-to, was Othmar Ammann, and this will be the last bridge he ever designs, is the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. The towers of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge are 649 feet tall from the high water mark. And because of the curvature of the earth, the top of the towers are roughly 1/8 inch further apart at the top than they are at the bottom. If we follow the towers all the way down to bedrock, the towers would be roughly 1,100 feet tall. And that's roughly the same height as the Chrysler Building. The Narrows is quite deep itself, about 90 feet deep. And it's a pretty strong current. You have to be a very knowledgeable swimmer to swim across the Narrows. If you go searching around my videos, you could watch the great Jamie Monahan. She's a world record swimmer. She is the only human, male or female, to officially swim from Brooklyn to Staten Island. And I was very happy and very privileged to have documented and filmed that. And that is right here on my YouTube channel. You can see that video. It took about 22 minutes. Amazingly enough, even though she was swimming cross current. But Activity 79, I'll see you later. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for tuning on in. It is 2:51. I should be getting home around 2:30. I can see myself getting home in about 40 minutes if I keep maintaining this pace. Started my walk roughly at 12:50. About 2 hours into it. That first live stream really messed me up. I should have restarted from before the pre-ad roll. Kind of dangerous to swim from Brooklyn to Staten Island, is it? Yes, it is. Check out the video and you can see what it was like. Is that attempted very often? But it does involve coordination with New York City Fire and Police Department. Had to put out a special marine notice for marine traffic within the time frame. And then you have survey boats, you have outer perimeter boats, you have kayakers who stay with the swimmer. At 2:52, about 8 minutes away from 3 o'clock, top of the hour. Keep on maintaining this pace I'm walking here. I should make it back home by around 3:30. So another 38 minutes to go. There's the video. Thank you so much, Strawberry Fields, for finding the video. You can see the great Jamie Monahan swim from Brooklyn, Denzin's Wharf, to Staten Island, Fort Wadsworth. Pretty incredible bit of footage there. And again, it was my true privilege and honor to document that. You're more than welcome, British Grey. More than welcome. I like to take you guys, keep it fresh, keep it interesting for you guys. That is my job here on YouTube, is to always keep it fresh and fun for you guys. Gus NYC, good to see you, Gus. Hope you're doing well. We're gonna blink and it's gonna be Friday all over again. Join me for Fireworks Friday at approximately 9 o'clock. Please understand that sometimes we may not start the live stream right directly at 9 o'clock. What happened where? I don't know what you're asking. If you're asking about the previous live stream, we had a problem with the live stream. It wasn't connecting to the internet properly. What happened here? Are people moderating the room when they shouldn't be moderating the room? What happened? Please do not moderate the room, guys. I have a lot of problems because of that. People are always telling me now that they're blocked and that, the moderators are a little bit too heavy-handed. And I get quite a bit of feedback from people. So please don't moderate the room. Stanley, welcome. Okay, no need to click on comments and moderate though. You have to click on a comment to moderate it, so please don't moderate. Yeah, pretty much, Brett. Yeah, pretty much. All right, guys, we started from the beach right over there. We started from the beach right here. There it is. We started from the beach right there. We walked along the Coney Island waterfront. And you can see the parachute jump. We walked right past that. We crossed over the creek. We passed the garbage dump station down there and Kohl's and Target. And then we came all the way up this pathway right here. We walked this entire pathway you're seeing right here. Walked all the way up here to right here. There you go. We continue on. We're gonna go around. This is 14th Avenue right here. Bay 8 Street. And we're gonna come around and over towards Bay Ridge we go. Doing about 14,000 steps today. Doing about 14,000 steps today. And that's why the illegal Chinese scooters will become illegal. And they're gonna crack down on them because of shit like that. This walk is fueled with ice cream. Yes, indeed. No, we're not gonna go all the way to Pier 69. I have to go to my house, so we're just gonna go to 4th Avenue. And we're gonna end at around 95th Street. Yeah, I don't know, Jeanette. I think they were running a little bit too fast for the kind of pack they were riding in. They should have at least gone single file, but to go that fast, you know, 2-3 wide like that was a little bit stupid. And yeah, with little kids running around. I mean, I say you could ride those scooters down here. Just be respectful of the people also using the path. And to go that fast, and those are gas-powered scooters, so that's like a double breaking of the law. Good to see you there, Mary. More than welcome for the company there, Colleen. Thanks for hanging on out. The sky is amazing today. It's really pretty. I like e-bikes, Majors Minis. I love e-bikes. Give you the affordability, especially pedal assist e-bikes. They give you the ability of going incredibly long distances and not really exerting. So I love e-bikes. Yeah, one of them hit a 6-year-old kid a month ago, killing the child. Dazapans, everything is going good. I hope it's going good with you too. But to ride that way they were riding, that pack of mopeds there, that's really not cool. That was up in I think that was up in the Bronx. A young child was killed by one of these mopeds. And I'm amazed how many gas-powered ones are out there. It's quite a lot. So I understand that delivery guys are using them, but they're cheap, so everyone's kind of buying them. I mean, I bought an electric one myself because they're just that cheap. But I'm gonna have to concede and say that they need to be regulated. They are considered Class B mopeds, so Class B device. Yes, they did catch the scooter. They caught the shooter who was on the scooter the same day. They caught that guy literally like an hour after the whole thing happened. Not even. Oh, I got a ladybug on the gimbal. Let me see if I can show you the ladybug. Hey, welcome to my hand, ladybug. Welcome to my hand. Look, everyone. We had a ladybug on the gimbal. Ladybug on the gimbal. Go, fly away, ladybug. There you go. Oh, you're gonna fly back to me. Oh, the ladybug's flying right back to me. You know what, Majors Minis, a pedal assist bike is really nice. I mean, they go really fast, but again, it's all about safety with speed. And I agree, John Laura. I think eventually these e-bikes are gonna have to be regulated because they go pretty fast. Hey, remember that? You remember that, Gus? We went all the way down to Canarsie Pier. That was fun. But you know, you guys saw I rode that thing as respectfully as I could in the streets and here on these bike paths here. You know, I think here in the bike paths you just go a little bit slower, you know? Just slow down. Like we're coming up to like a fisherman here. The fisherman here has a moped. It's really a moped, not a scooter, but a moped. Because these things go fast. Play Powerball. I'm gonna have to play Powerball tonight, yeah. Ladybug fell on my gimbal. Maybe I'll play Powerball right before I go home. So I got a long day tomorrow. Yeah, not one incident, no. Got a couple of scooters here. Got a Fly 10, a UFO Fly 10, and then we have another one. Yeah, these little mopeds are convenient, man. They set up a lot of fireworks here. There's a whole bunch of fireworks debris here. Now all I need is a pigeon to shit on me, and I'll have all the luck in the world. I'm gonna play some Powerball. That's it. I'm gonna get home or not Powerball, Mega Millions. Because Powerball. So between Mega Millions and Powerball. Why I'm thinking like I think in these terms, but I do. But out of the evil ones, you know, which is the more evil of the two? Powerball seemed to destroy more families than Mega Millions. Mega Millions, it seems like people are a little bit more knowledgeable with their money and their winnings. Powerball seems like people just like blow all their money on like alcohol and stuff. So. Oh, I know, it's very true. Roosh Jones, it's very true. I mean, you can't hear them, so you don't get much warning when an e-bike is coming up to you. That's why it's all about, you know, driver safety is paramount with these devices because they're going so fast. And granted, we've gone some pretty fast speeds in those electric city bikes, but I think you guys know, you know, always take it with safety. But as we walk towards the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, right there, longer than the Golden Gate by 62 feet, the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, the gateway to New York Harbor. Good to see you, Julio. Welcome. You're on lunch break. Nice. See you later, touring different places. Thanks for tuning on in. That's right, Cannonball Park, John Paul Jones Park. We'll be coming up in a little bit. Coming up to Denzin's Wharf. Denzin's Wharf, the last spot in the United States where the British were manning it in an occupying manner. What was it again? 68,000 British troops evacuated here on evacuation day, November 26, 1783. There's a great, what's it called? Forgotten New York, I think, has a great web page on Denzin's Wharf. But if you can imagine, there would have been all these British ships right out here. And the evacuation of the British troops happens right further down here, just before the bridge here. And we're gonna walk right past that. And Benjamin with a $5 super chat. Benjamin, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $5 club. And yes, They found a deer at Denzin's Wharf last week. It somehow swam across from Staten Island. Actually hid underneath the pier for a couple of days. There's a pretty large crawl space underneath Denzin's Wharf. And yeah, they found a deer coming up just around the bend here. We're walking right along the Belt Parkway, originally called the Circumferential Parkway. I wonder why they don't use that name anymore. But here it is, everyone, the scenic Circumferential Parkway, also known today as Belt Parkway. Yes, I do know about the secret tunnel. Yes, so it's not really a secret tunnel. I mean, there's the entrance to it, but you have Highlands Holes, and those are up near Owl's Head Park. And we did want to build a subway line from Brooklyn going into Staten Island in the early 1920s. And of course, the Great Depression kind of knocked that out of commission because construction actually started like a few weeks before the Great Depression. And was it like 500 feet of tunnel that goes almost to Staten Island? But there's another. Are you saying there's another tunnel between Fort Wadsworth and Fort Hamilton? That'd be pretty cool. Good to see you, Nick. Good to see you, Jim. Puffy clouds indeed. Can people play Powerball in Canada? I don't think you can. Or at least I'm not sure. A Fly 7. That's a Fly 7 power. Ooh, yeah, power 8. So a Fly 8. Something like that, JR. Yeah. I forget. As we look at the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, I don't know how much the Powerball is right now, or the Mega Millions is. I don't know how much they are. I know they're past 300 million. That's when I like to play. So I think 300 million you could really play around with that nicely here in New York. Live comfortably for the rest of your life and live off the interest. And that's what I would do. But since I had a Ladybug land on my gimbal, I might have to just play the Mega Millions. There you go, Powerball, 675 million. What's the Mega Millions? Mary McHugh, what's the Mega Millions? That's what I'm gonna play. I play the Mega Millions. The Powerball is evil. What's the Mega Millions? Or did somebody hit Mega Millions? Yeah, I know we're up to season 8. Yeah, we're up to season 8 in Blue Bloods. Oh, you're up to season 8 in Blue Bloods. Nice. Good to see you, Jazz Lady. Welcome. I was about to say, who's gonna hit me? Yeah, no one has it either. I know. What's the Mega Millions? I want to know what the Mega Millions is. I want to win the humdinger. I want to win the humdinger. I want to win all the simoleons. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. Gotta be in it to win it. I know Powerball. It's Powerball tonight. I don't want Powerball. It's evil. There you go. I want them 480 million. 480 million. 480 million dollars. 480 million dollars. That's what I want to win, damn nabbit. Mega Millions. I want all the simoleons. I want all the shekels. I want all the clams. I want them all. No, that's they take what do they take? 52%. The government wins every time. The government wins every time, but it doesn't matter because you can just live off the interest. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna live off the interest, and then then I'll be one of those philanthropists, and I make a little side hustle with art. I already know what I'm gonna do. I already know what I'm gonna do with that kind of money. And knowing me, I'll still live stream. Good to see you, Joshua. Move to Germany, maybe. I'm glad I made you laugh, Carrie. That's my job. What? Stampede? What? Sausage? What the hell that bus says? They're playing Bus Simulator on there. The hell was that? They're playing Bus Simulator. Anyway, I think the walk is officially making me delirious. As I continue on. We have a new bus for the truck sim, by the way. We're back to a Volvo 7500. So the bus does have a bathroom on it, so stay tuned for our next bus stream. We got a new one. We're almost to the bridge. Almost to the bridge. But if I hit the Mega Millions, and if you are an artist and you could create some really cool, exciting art, then maybe you could be my beneficiary. Yeah, $480 million. $480 million. I can live very comfortably after taxes on that. That's a lot of FU money, if you catch my drift. Let me hit the Mega Millions first. And then you can go to take the art classes. We're coming up to Denzin's Wharf. I know, Scott, I know. And I'm not going to put my money in the stock market. I worked in the stock market. I will never do that. I'm just living off the interest. All right, everyone, here's Denzin's Wharf, right here. This is where the British last leave New York in an occupying manner. Last leave the United States. North America in an occupying manner right here. And underneath this pier, just last week, we found a deer. There was a deer hiding out here. This is part of Fort Hamilton here. I think we crawled out on this once on the live stream many moons ago when it was open. But now we are just underneath the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. We're almost to 4th Avenue. Yeah, poor deer. It's probably scared out of its mind. I mean, it lived traversing Staten Island, no doubt. So, there it is. That bridge was so tiny when we began our little walk. And now look how big it is today, or at this moment. A lot of fishermen out today. A lot of fishermen out. Got a one wheel here. Yeah, John Lord drove me over the Verrazano. You know, John Lord, that was the last time I ever drove over the Verrazano Bridge. Was in your car. I was in John Lord's car. We went over the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. It's a fun time. I love this bridge too. You see, he was playing the bus driver. That's right. That's right. Oh, look how pretty that is. All right, our final chapter of the walk is now upon us. Time to make our way up this hill. Start making our way up 4th Avenue. How do I get back? I'm probably most likely be taking an Uber back today. Probably taking an Uber back home to Coney. Let's get one last view of this. From the water. Ta-da! Look how cool it is. No, you don't need permission to fish here. If you ever sold your... Oh, I know. That's why you can never sell your house in Brooklyn. It's always the best real estate. Yeah, beautiful view. I miss taking this view in all the time. I miss it. Kevin, I please understand I know how subways work. Zellico, we're looking at the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. I'm very aware how the trains work. I've only been riding the train since 1988. I know how to get from Bay Ridge to Coney Island, for God's sake. Bloody hell. Taking an Uber back to avoid taking the the R to the N. I don't feel like taking the bus and the train today, because I'll be on a bus and train a lot tomorrow. Can I make this light? Ooh. This is the fun part now, trying not to get hit by cars. This is the other one. This is the other really dangerous one right here. But we got a great view of the bridge. This is the end of 4th Avenue. There's a shore road here, 4th Avenue, 101st Street. And John Paul Jones Park. Good to see you there, boss. Welcome. John Paul Jones Park. We have the Dover Patrol Monument right over there in honor of the First World War. And then here we have our cannons with balls. Now this is purely decorative. It's originally from Pennsylvania, from Fort Pitt, Pennsylvania, 1864. This is nice and old. But this used to be on the other side of the park before they redid the street grid. They slightly adjusted the street grid out here in the 1920s. So that's when the cannon was moved to its current position. But a long time ago, there was a hotel right down here. Even a very small amusement park with a Ferris wheel and carousel are right here. Also a casino was down here a very long time ago. Have I ever been to Cold Spring? No, I have not. No, I have not. Good to see you there, Louise. Everyone follow Louise Poppy. She's a great live streamer from New Zealand, traveling the world at the moment. Hope you're doing well, Louise. You know, John Lore, imagine trying to sound like a know-it-all without actually knowing anything. That's my answer to that oi. Imagine trying to sound like a know-it-all and not actually knowing anything. Good to see you there, Adriana. Welcome. Are we up to 200 likes? Beautiful. Let's get up to 230 likes. Let's do it, people. Making our way up 4th Avenue now. The final and this never reopened. I was hoping for this place to reopen December 19, 2020. I hope it opens up again. They put a little teaser sign there that they were going to reopen, and they never reopened. Across the street we have an abandoned TD Bank, but across the street, that used to be where the old Tiffany Diner used to be. For all you old school Brooklynites, Tiffany Diner, right across the way there. Obviously the Tiffany Diner building, long gone. Kevin, no. Century 21 has only reopened on Cortlandt Street in Manhattan. They have not reopened the one in Bay Ridge. Word on the street is that the Bay Ridge site for Century 21 may become a Trader Joe's. That's been floated around quite a bit as of late. We have made it to Bay Ridge. This is where we watched the Memorial Day parade. It was right here. Watched that from right about here. couple's goals right there, right? Yeah. That's gonna be me and my wife. I'm telling you that, Adrian, right now. That's gonna be me and my wife. We're gonna be that old couple making out at the Giglio. Tiffany was a 5-star dinner back in the day. Yes, it was. I miss Tiffany Diner. At least we have the bridge view. But I miss Tiffany. Pam, good to see you. Yeah, catching me at the end here. We have done our 14,000 steps. Getting close to doing that, John Lord. It's a beautiful thing. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have our adventure tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll see you later, Adriana. Have a great afternoon. Yeah, Louise has been a good little exercise today. Good to see you, Catherine. Yeah, I heard about that, Catherine. Yeah, got a lot of rain. Got a lot of rain up there in Westchester. It literally rained everywhere but New York. I was supposed to go up to Williamsburg yesterday and live stream, but I was worried about the rain. I didn't want to take the brand new gimbal out in the rain. So I stayed in yesterday. I should have went out. It's gonna be fun, JR. Gotta stay tuned. As we're now in front of St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church. They use this church in the movie Brooklyn Rules. They turned this into a synagogue, this building right here. They also use this church in the movie St. Vincent, starring Bill Murray. And more regularly, they use this in the TV show Blue Bloods. They use the rectory building here quite a bit. Stacy Keach, fine actor. He plays the Monsignor of the church here, which is so cool. I gotta stop babying the new gimbal. I do need to baby the new gimbal. I can't take it out in the rain. Not on day one. Not on day one. And it was gonna be a heavy rain if it would have rained, so that would not have been good. But here's where I got baptized. Right here. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Phew. We've made it. If the neighborhood looks the same, it has changed just very little. And for the July deja vu. Yeah, wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good to take it out in the rain? Had enough rain live streams. And there'll be more. Don't worry about it. There'll be more. All right. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly had a ball walking some 14,000 steps from Coney Island to Bay Ridge in the afternoon, right on time. Thank you so much for hanging on out, guys. It certainly has been fun taking you guys on the adventure here from Coney Island to Bay Ridge. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic Brooklyn day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, share shows, and sweet, sweet moments. And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow, folks. Take care. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.